Good day to everyone, and in this video we will again revisit the concept of voltage regulation in synchronous machine. Okay, I have made previous videos on voltage regulation in case of synchronous machine. Okay, so you must have watched those videos and then only you should come to this video. Okay, so I have told you in the video of the equivalent circuit of synchronous machine and that what is your voltage regulation. Simple, that is a plain formula for voltage regulation is your E minus terminal voltage divided by your terminal voltage at full load. Okay, see, this voltage is at no load, this voltage is at full load. Okay, into 100. And what was the equivalent circuit that we have seen? That this was your E. This is okay, if I will combine everything, then this was your XS. Okay, this is your RA. Okay, and this was your VT. Okay, so this was the equivalent circuit where XS is synchronous reactance, RA is the armature resistances. Okay, so this was the basic thing. Okay, now if we write the KVL in the given loop, then what we get is that your E is equal to VT plus I, if I say, let us say I current flows into RA plus JXS. Okay, where your I, VT and E are phasors. Okay, so now if you draw the phasor diagram, okay, so I hope you know how to draw the phasor diagram using any KVLC. Now in this phasor diagram I have to add VT and this thing to get E. Okay, so I will take VT as a reference. Okay, then I'm assuming that, or don't need to assume that, we could I'm assuming that generator is at lagging power factor, so your I is this. Okay, so I'm assuming it is at lagging power factor, so your I is this thing. Okay, and this is your phi. Okay, now what you do is you add IRA. Okay, see, IRA will be in phase with I, so IRA will go in this fashion. Okay, now to IRA you have to add also JIXS. I have told you. Okay, if now watch that video of how to draw phasor diagram for salient pole machine, that I have discussed this concept that the IJXS drop will be perpendicular to your IRA. Okay, and you will move in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so anti-clockwise from this is in this fashion. Okay, so you will draw your JIA axis in this way. This will be your JI axis. Okay, now your VT plus IARA plus JI axis is equal to your E. Okay, so your E will come out to be this. Okay, so this is the phasor diagram. Now in this phasor diagram, few things you have to remember, that the angle between your E and VT is your delta. Okay, okay, I hope you know this. And your delta is the power angle, and there is one more angle that we should know, that is your psi. Psi is the angle between the E and I. Okay, and this angle is your psi. So your psi is the internal power factor angle. See, what is the power factor angle? Between the voltage and current. So we have two voltages, E and VT. Between E and I we have internal power factor angle, and between VT and I we have your what power factor angle, that is phi. And between E and VT we have your delta, that is your power angle. Okay, or you can say as a load angle also. Okay, so these terms you should be very much clear to you, and this is very simple. If you remember this synchronous circuit diagram, synchronous machine circuit diagram, psi is your internal power factor angle, delta is your load angle, or you can say your power angle. Okay, your psi, delta, and what one more is phi. Phi is your power factor angle. Okay, so this will depend on the loading, because I will be decided by the load. Okay, So that is the whole idea. Just see, this is plain simple thing that you must always remember. Okay, now few formulas I have already discussed in other videos. I will give the links in the description in this post only. So we will see now the main thing that we have to see in this video is, see, now from the phasor diagram we have to analyze few things. Okay, so let us take this phasor diagram on the next page. So this is our phasor diagram. See, now in this phasor diagram I have assumed that it is a lagging power factor load. That is why your I was in this way. Okay, so see, now one thing you should be very much clear. See, what is our voltage regulation? Is E minus Vt by Vt. Now I have to analyze that when my voltage regulation will be 0. Okay, so I have to see when my voltage regulation tends to 0. Okay, see, okay, so from the voltage regulation expression we can derive this. The voltage regulation expression in the scalar form is this: E is equal to under root V cos phi plus Ia Ra whole square plus V sin phi plus Ia XS whole square for lagging load and generator case. So this already I have discussed in previous videos. So using that formula we can derive that derivation. Okay, so but that is not of our use. Okay, so we have to keep few things in our mind, and that two core concepts to just solve the problem. Our objective is to solve the problem. Okay, so when my voltage regulation tends to 0, then when okay, I have to find out. See, now see this diagram carefully. See, when your voltage regulation will be 0, it will be 0 when E is equal to Vt. Okay, this we can say from this formula. See, now you decide that when your E will be equal to Vt. In what cases your E will be equal to Vt. Okay, see, in the case of the lagging, your E can never be equal to Vt. Okay, but in the case of the leading loads, your E could be equal to Vt. See how? See, if your say I'm drawing a phasor diagram again. This was your Vt. If you're lagging load, so I will be leading. Okay, this will be your phi. I have told you IaRa is in phase with this thing, so IaRa will be this thing. Okay, and JIaXS I have told you have to move anti-clockwise, so you will move anti-clockwise this way. This will be your JIaXS. Okay, and Vt plus this thing will be your E. Okay. See, now there might be a chance that you can get your E vector length, E phasor length as equal to the Vt phasor length. Okay, so that is our general intuition or common sense. With common sense we can say that in the case of leading loads we can achieve the magnitude of E equal to magnitude of Vt. Okay, so your voltage regulation 0 occurs during leading loads. Okay, so this is the major concept. So that is how you need to analyze things. Okay, so I will give you now directly the formula that when this occurs. Okay, so you can learn this formula that as during lead, when your voltage regulation will be 0, when your cos theta s plus phi is equal to minus Ia Zs by 2V. Okay, and your Zs is what? Your Ra plus Xs, that is this thing, Rs, Xs, and this is your Zs. Okay, and this is your theta s. Okay, so your Zs will be this thing, and the formula is cos theta s plus phi, and your theta s will be this. Okay, is equal to minus Ia Zs by 2V. At this condition your voltage regulation will be 0. Okay, so that is one thing that you should remember. And in this formula what you have to put is, see, these all are the magnitudes. These all are the magnitudes. Okay, so this is very important thing, that these all are the magnitudes. Okay, so this is the formula for when voltage regulation will be 0. At this condition your voltage regulation will be 0. Okay, now if somebody asks that maximum voltage regulation occurs when, okay, this we have seen for the 0 voltage regulation, then we will say when maximum voltage regulation occurs. See, 0 voltage regulation is desirable. Okay, that is desirable. Okay, so E minus Vt. Now when maximum will occur, when your E is very much greater than Vt. Okay, so when this can occur is, this can occur, see, we can see when can your E be greater than Vt? Only in the cases of lagging load. See, lagging load, if your I is more, then you can increase this E value, or when your R is more or your XS is more, so this E can be increased. Okay, so during lagging loads only, your maximum voltage regulation could occur. Okay, so now the condition for the maximum voltage regulation is your theta s should be equal to phi. Okay, and your theta s is given by tan inverse xs by Ra. So this is the whole thing. Okay, yeah, so this is all. So if I recapitulate what all I have taught in this video is that see, you must remember the circuit diagram. I have already discussed this in one of the videos, and this phasor, you should know how to draw the phasor diagram using KVL. This will be very much useful. Then you could understand from the phasor diagram that at what lagging loads we might achieve the voltage regulation 0, at leading loads we might achieve the voltage regulation as 0, and at lagging loads we might achieve the maximum voltage regulation. Okay, so these are the two expressions that you need to remember. Okay, so now this whole discussion is there. Now we can see from this discussion that your voltage regulation varies with power factor. Okay, what does it mean? Lagging load means the lagging power factor. Okay, so we can draw a curve between power factor and the voltage regulation we can draw. Okay, so this curve we will see. So my whole purpose for this video was to come to this curve. Okay, so that is why I have told you all the beforehand story. See, derivations you can ask if you are not getting from the standard books in the doubt section on our website, but if you just remember these concepts and formulas, then it will be okay and you will solve the questions in the exam. Okay, remember, question solving is the most important part. So this is your power factor phi. Okay, this side it is lagging load, this side it is leading load. Okay, then this is your voltage regulation. Okay, so I'm drawing the curve. So your curve will move in this fashion. Okay, so this is the point of the maximum voltage regulation. Okay, maximum VAR, maximum voltage regulation, and this occurs at the power factor when your phi is equal to theta s. I have already told you what is theta s and what is phi, and your this point is the point of the 0 voltage regulation. Okay, so here see, the voltage regulation is 0. Voltage regulation at this point is 0. 0 voltage regulation. Okay, and at this point what will be happening? Your cos theta s plus phi will be equal to minus Ia Zs by 2 V. Okay, this V is your that Vt only. Okay, so this question, this topic is over. I hope I have not left anything. Yes. Okay, so always remember these things. Okay, so this is a very good thing that you should remember. Your 0 voltage regulation occurs during the leading power factor loads. and the maximum voltage regulation occur at the lagging. Okay, so how you derive this curve, that you can see from the standard books. If you're not getting from any standard book, then you can ask in the doubt section on our website. Okay, so thank you. Please like, share, subscribe our channel and visit our website. Okay, thanks a lot.